Hey, what's up, guys? Brock Gillespie here. Gonna be doing a lot more postings, trying to get the YouTube channel monetized, so forgive me to some of those people out there that probably get sick of hearing these little quips from me, but trying to step up my game on YouTube, so gonna be doing a lot more postings and talking a lot more about putting. So I just heard through the grapevine that Rainey Statham and Jeff Gibraltar are teaming up for the 2025 PopStroke Invitational. You want to talk about a power-packed team. I heard the news and I instantly thought they're going to win it. But they got their work cut out for them. You got some really tough players down there. Congratulations to Pete Lyon and Jacob Fair. They just won the qualifier that PopStroke did at West Palm Beach. Or I guess it's Palm Beach. I'm not exactly sure if it's Palm Beach or West Palm Beach. But yeah, Pete Lyon and Jacob Fair, they live in the area. Those of you who follow the National Putting Tour know those names. They have done really well on the National Putting Tour in the team events that we've done at the PopStroke facilities. I want to say they've won, I think, every team event we've done, or close to. And they're going to be really tough to beat. So if there was a Vegas favorite, you'd probably have to put Pete Lyon and Jacob Fair up there. As a dark horse team, watch out for Rob Morris and Upendra Modrak. Rob Morris has spent a lot of time on the course. He knows the course inside and out. You're talking about a best ball format in this tournament. Once again, if you don't know the tournament that I'm talking about, PopStroke is putting on a tournament on February 20th, West Palm Beach, or Palm Beach PopStroke. The buy-in is a monster, $3,200 buy-in. That gets you into a team and singles competition. And yeah, the who's who are going to be there. Another team that obviously is going to be one of the top favorites. I just played with Jacob Stass out in Phoenix. He whooped my ass for a couple $100 after I won the $10,000 Michelob Challenge, and I got to talk with him quite a bit. And the dream team is back. Jake Stass and Chris Johnson are back. I'm not sure that if they signed up yet or not, but Stass told me that they are 100% in, that he's already bought plane tickets, and they are in. So you got the dream team, the champions of 2022 PopStroke, Jacob Stass and Chris Johnson. And then you got a phenomenal Hall of Fame team, Jeff Gibraltar and Rainey Statham. Once again, Jacob Fair and Pete Lyon are right there at the top of the favorite list. And then watch out for some of the other teams that have signed up who, you know, are guys that are, you know, not to be forgotten. You got Frank Bessesi and Sevi Kekelkia. I saw both of their names on the list. They weren't next to each other on the team. But I got to figure they're playing together. So, yeah, Frank Bessesi, Sevi Kekelkia, watch out for that team. That's another strong team. You got to figure at some point Hans Olsson's going to sign up. Now, who Hans is going to play with, I don't think anybody really knows as of yet. My guess is because Lochner is playing with a ton of house money. You know, he won the big high roller competition at the MSOP, won $100,000 back in 2017, so he'll be playing with house money for the rest of his life. But you got to figure Lochner, coming off the Masters of Putting win, being that he's won a lot of money over the years, he's probably gonna feel like it's a good investment. And my guess is you'll probably see Hans Olsson and Ricard Lochner play together. Not exactly sure about that, but that's just my hunch. And yeah, I wish I could get down there. I've traveled a lot in the last year, and the tournament's a lot of money. And when you factor in hotel costs and rental car fees and lift fees, or however you get around, yeah, I'm just not gonna make it. I'm just not gonna make it, man. It's just too much travel for me. And if I could get into the singles division by itself, maybe I'd think about doing it. But I have to get a teammate. And not exactly sure who that would be. And it's tough to, when you live out here on the West Coast, it's tough to just say, oh yeah, I'm just going to head out there, you know, with the plane flights and all the travel. It's just, it's a real challenge to get out there. But I wish all those guys the best of luck. It's going to be an awesome tournament. Once again, February 20th, the PopStroke Invitational, they're calling it. And yeah, it's going to be a huge tournament. I wish I could get there, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to get there. I was trying to find some way to maybe possibly hire a videographer to go out there, maybe an inexpensive videographer, so I could do a video for the tournament. Another team that I forgot to mention from Phoenix, Nathan Strand and Nick DeGennaro. They're another strong team, and if they can get enough practice in, they got a chance. And Nathan told me that if he wasn't in contention at the end, that maybe he could try to get some videos. But the problem is with getting, trying to get anybody to do videos that's in the tournament, I don't think they're going to reshuffle. It's 2 rounds, that's it. One on the blue, and I think they're calling it the blue course. One on the black course. And I think they just team people up and you just go, and I don't think they reshuffle. And so the only way that anybody would probably be able to get some video that's in the tournament is if there was some sort of playoff, which I think there's a high likelihood that there would be a playoff. When you talk about this many teams, they're talking about 72 teams. I don't think that they'll get there, but let's just say they get to 25, 30 teams with a best ball format. You got to figure there'll probably be a tie for first at the end. And so it'd be cool to try to get some video of that playoff, but it might not happen. We'll see. I'd love to do a video on this channel for it. But yeah, once again, good luck to all those participants that are heading down there. I wish them the best of luck, and I hope they kick ass down there. Also, guys, I wanted to talk about some of the other stuff going on in the competitive putting world outside of the big PopStroke tourney. National Putting Tour's got a big tournament, March 16th, Riverwalk Golf Course. If you're anywhere in the area, this would be a really fun one to come to, because Riverwalk Golf Course it's right in the heart of San Diego, and it's just like the most beautiful scenery. You can kind of see like the whole Mission Valley from the venue. Got some great views. It's San Diego. The weather's going to be good. We're doing a beginner, amateur, and pro division, so there's something in it for everybody. Any skill level can come out, have fun. Buy-ins are going to be relatively inexpensive. We got a $5 green fee that goes to Riverwalk, and then we're doing a beginner division that's $10. There's not going to be any prizes in that division other than just crowning a beginner champion. And then we got an amateur flight that's $20 base level. The top 3 win prizes. Probably going to win a sleeve of Pro V1s. And then we got the professional, the level 2 amateur divisions, $30. You got to do the $20 first. And then we have an add-on division that's $30, and that's a cash division. We'll pay the top 33%, roughly the top 33%, and all that money goes back to the players on that $30 buy-in division. Then we got the professional divisions, $20, and we'll have 2 add-on divisions. We call it level 2 and level 3, $60 and $120. Right now, we got 5 or 6 pros signed up that are probably going to do the full freight. So already looking at some pretty decent prize money for this event. It's going to be 3 rounds. We're going to start at 2:30. Practice is going to start at 12 noon. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. So come out March 16th, Mission Valley, San Diego. Then also, there's some news on the U.S. Open. Those of you who know Brian Akers, it looks like he's going to be running this thing, and he's got a little paragraph up at puttersleague.com, puttersleague.com, puttersleague.com. He's got a little note there about the U.S. Open. That's where signups are going to be for the U.S. Open. It's going to be at Tin Cup, my home track, and would really like to get out there, would really like to get there. I got a good feeling about making it out there for that one. I know that course like the back of my hand, so I'd be doing myself a disservice if I didn't play in that one. And that's going to be a fun tournament. It's going to be a lot of rounds in that U.S. Open. They do a lot of rounds in that one, and so I'm looking forward to that. That's May 16th and 17th through the Putters League. Other than that, guys, the World Putting Tour has not announced anything in March. I talked to Oliver, who now kind of runs the tour, and he was talking about maybe trying to mimic a March Madness thing and do some sort of like bracket situation, like a match play type situation. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but supposedly in March they're supposed to be doing something. I've asked them kindly to not schedule anything on March 16th, but they kind of marched to a beat of their own drum over there, and they've scheduled on top of me before, so who knows, they might schedule on top of me again. I hope they don't. Really like to get out to those events, and I really enjoy the World Putting Tour, even though I've cashed a number of times, but I haven't had like a really great showing out there. Had the lead a couple times halfway through and not been able to close the deal. And so it'd be nice to get out there and redeem myself. I'm playing with a lot of confidence now after taking first at the Michelob and winning 10 grand there. And so I'm playing with a lot of confidence. So I'd hope to get out to the World Putting Tour as well. So other than that, guys, I can't think of anything in the putting world that that's important right now. I know that the Southwest Putting Tour, the Show Me Putters have announced a schedule. If you go to Facebook and you search Show Me Putters, if you're in the Missouri area, you go out there and play some of those tournaments. They got some really, really good players out there. Jody Kimball. They got a kid named Justin Thomas who is probably one of the best young up-and-coming competitive putters. He doesn't really travel around, but he does Putt Tour, which is it's the new World Putting League. It's where you can bet on these players online. But yeah, Jody Kimball, Justin Thomas, a guy by the name of Don that's really good. Eric, who runs the tournaments, he's really good. So the Show Me Putters League, search for them on Facebook. They've announced some tournaments, I know that. I've seen some other Instagram postings for some different tournaments as well. There was one up in Massachusetts. I forget the name of the league, but I'll have to look back at Instagram for that. But yeah, there's some tournaments out there, guys. So go out there, have some fun, support your local competitive putting tour. And, also some news, some really, really cool news on two fronts. The Michelob Ultra tournament that they did out in Phoenix, I got in contact with the people that run that, and they want to do something bigger next year. So just some news about Michelob Ultra and what they're doing. I guess Rob Morris was telling me that they were doing some stuff down in Orlando the last couple of years as well. It's weird with Michelob. The decisions don't come from like one corporate Michelob office. There's like distributors, they call them, and the distributors decide what they're going to do in the individual areas. So not exactly sure what's going to happen nationwide, but in the Phoenix area, it looks like there's going to be a collaboration between the National Putting Tour and Michelob Ultra next year. They want to try to tap into my player network, and I was giving them some tips on how to make the tournaments bigger. You know, they were only paying first place. I was telling them that, if you pay some more spots and you allow, and they were doing a qualifying thing where you had to go to bars to qualify, but if they also added a way for people to kind of skip that qualifying situation and be able to buy right in, they'd probably get some players that'd be willing to do it at, maybe $200 or $300. So some exciting stuff happening there. Michelob Ultra and the National Putting Tour looking to do some collaborations. And then also we have the big tournament still going. Talked to the guy at American Dream Mall. June 28th, American Dream Mall. We got the big indoor tournament. And it's going to be a lot of fun, man. That one is going to be a lot of fun. So I know it's kind of tough to get up there. But if you can, it's going to be worth it. We're going to be filming the next ESPN TV show that will be airing in early August. And we have Lombardi Putters coming in that's going to give away a putter. A guy by the name of Uncle Paulie runs that Lombardi Putter group, and he's a really funny guy, man. Uncle Paulie. Look up Lombardi Putters on Instagram. He's got some great content. The guy's hilarious. He's coming out. We also have, and this hasn't been 100% confirmed, but there's an entity by the name of Twin Tour Golf, who the guy's name is Danny, and he's got like 500,000 followers on Instagram, and he does these little mini putt tournaments with him and his friends. And they did an article on him in Golf Digest, and he's super popular. And I've been going back and forth with him on Instagram, and he says he's probably going to come out and he's going to help promote the show. So that's huge news for the National Putting Tour. He's got a lot of pull. He's got a YouTube channel that he has about 60,000, 70,000 subscribers, and he's got an Instagram channel. It's a monster. He's got about 500,000 followers on Instagram, and he's talking about helping out the National Putting Tour. So we got some exciting stuff happening, guys. Looking forward to getting out there and putting with you. And, we'll see you next time. Thanks again.